What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? What's up? Thank you for all the support, man. You guys love you some UFL, man. You guys are really backing this game, and that's something to be respected for sure, because Lord knows Strikerz did everything to get you guys to run away. But we're here. I'm always going to be honest, as you know. I told you guys I was intrigued, and that's all I said. But let's dive in some more. I wanted to download the right version, though. If you go to the store, you can download a certain version of the game. It said go to the store, though. So where exactly... Where is the store? Let's read this together, guys. Let's read this. There's a certain version you can download. Let's check this out. UFL Soccer. Join UFL. And it says download the right version, but where do we get the version at? Let's see. News. Score big with new September League Pack. Meet the new, okay. So where do I get these at? So new editions for you. Okay. In the PlayStation Store. So maybe I have to go to... Let's see if I can get it on my phone. I'll let you guys know. I couldn't get it on the game. Let's see here. Maybe it hasn't came yet. Is it the 12th? Yeah, it is. Let's see what we got here. UFL. Alright, so I'm in UFL. Huh. It's like frozen or something. Alright, so let's take a look in this market. So here's my club. There's my players. Walker's Mastery 3, so he's 82 rated though. But he doesn't have any skills. So how do I get some good skills? I'm going to go get this big... Okay, here it is. Add-ons. $150 million. All right, so it's not available yet, but soon there's going to be another. I'm going to get this team pass. Soon there's going to be another version you can download, guys, and it's going to be a Valverde version, and you get like some LP, I think, or CP. I think it's LP, and there's going to be a Valverde version and a Rafinha version. I'll probably get the Rafinha. But I got some cash I'm going to put into this. But I'm going to get this team pass. Because we're going to dedicate ourselves the 18th, 8th. So the next 6 days. I'm really going to play hard this weekend. We're going to see. So I don't want to get ahead of myself. But if the game's good, I'm really going to go hard the next 6 days. And we'll see how you guys like it. We'll see your support. And you never know, man. I might be a UFLer again, boys. Along with FC. But 26, I'm telling you, it looks really good. So... I'm not trying to get anybody's hopes up. I'm going to be honest. I know you guys want that anyway. So let's get in here. And first things first. Team pass, I need like what? Oh, nice. You can switch to the keeper now to see the keeper kit. That's cool, guys. So if I go to the old school, that's awesome. Okay. So if I go to buy team pass, I want 2,000. I'm gonna get the elite pass. Visit store. So let's see how many. What do the store packs look like? Let's get one of these and just see, because I'll buy the. Let's see what we get here. Let's buy one of these. What up, Shackles, bro? How are you? I forgot if I said hi. If I did, I'm going crazy. I'm sorry. Oh, that's a duplicate Kyle Walker. Oh, the Hakimi's good, though. That Hakimi's huge. Hold on. So, if I sell you, and then I go, I'll put him back in here, then get rid of. $4 million if I sell him. I'm gonna sell these guys. Mega, Kopani. So he's a Mastery 3 player, correct? Mastery 2. But he's 87 rated. See how that doesn't make sense? Standing tackle. So he has skills. But then Walker doesn't have skills, but he's Mastery 3. And it says he's a basic card. I don't understand. I just got Walker. I got Walker and Hakimi, but Dumfries is still better, I think. Because look at all the skills I have already, you know? I got all these skills already. So the people who are just starting are a little kind of not screwed, but... So wait. So then I got another basic card in... See, look at this. I got this Hakimi. Look at this Hakimi, bro. This Hakimi's better. 75 defense. Where'd that other Hakimi go? I don't know, man. It's so hard to decide. It's so confusing. You guys know what I mean? Like look at this. I got a basic version. Look at all these cards I got. .90 pace, 96 shooting. Whoops. Dude, I'm putting that Holland back up top. With, yeah, look at that, dude. Oh, my God. No skills, though. That's all right. So let's see what we get out of this. So 89. So out of these players, I'll put Marmouche on my bench. I got to figure out what these masteries mean. You know what I mean, guys? Marmouche. Marmouche has all these skills, though, right? So... yeah, Marmouche. And then keep them. These are the link ups. Okay, I see what you're saying. Because the link ups boost them. Okay. So that makes some sense. So I should sell all these then, guys? I don't even know my camera settings. Let me go in there and check. Hold on. But the basic cards don't mean anything, right? Alright, so we're going to test this out. I want to sell all my basic cards though, don't I? .94 shooting for that Fernandez. We'll put Barcola on the wing here. We'll get rid of. Sell all basic. Okay. I'm confused a little bit, but I'm learning. So sell all basic, including these ones. These included, including my ones with bonus stats, or just all these? Is there a way to sell multiples? There's got to be, right? What up, Phil? Yeah, it's awesome. So sell all these. There's no way to select all of them. Oh my gosh. That's going to be a while. So sell all my basic cards. Is this a basic? Yeah. Dude, I'm going to be rich as shit. So he's a mastery 2. So it says basic card though. Mastery 1, I'm going to sell Suzuka. I'm not going to play no 73. That looks like a chick, by the way. So we're going to get rich as shit. I'll probably do a little bit, then play, then do a little bit, then play. So you want to sell them. And then the new cards get the link up. So really, these stats are way better, but you just don't get the link up. So once I get players, all new players into link up, they'll start getting added skills and stuff is what you're saying. So let's go back into the store. Let's see if we can get something going here, because I got some money to put in this to help boost this up. But here's the thing. You can only get basic cards out of here. And you can't add skins on them. So why would I even want to do that? So really, I probably want to spend my CP on this, because I don't want basic players. I'd rather spend my CP on this. So these particles are from selling pretty much the old players. CP's from selling the new players plus some of the new items. So let's see what we can get out of this. So 449. I'm going to buy one of these again. And then I'm going to buy the team pass too. Who is it, guys? Left wing. Is that Rafinha? Oh, so now I can get the Valverde version. I don't need Rafinha. Yes! Okay. Mastery 2. So the base cards, Mastery 2. And then there's a Mastery 3 one, right? There's one higher. Look, I get CP and particles there, so that was cool. I needed that anyway, because look how slow Williams is. $49 mil and CP pack. Where's that at? Oh, this one. Get a bunch of these. Spend all my CP on these. All right. Vinny, but that's not a good Vinny, is he? This is a good Courtois, though, but that's not a good Vinny. So I want to sell that Vinny. I'm going to sell this Bono. And I'm going to put in Courtois. Man, people aren't going to be happy about this, though, about how it's kind of a good trade-off. I mean, you got good stats with these players, but the link up, they made them null and void right away, like I said. So as I get more of these players, then if they link up, you're in there. So he's got, what's the swords? What's the swords mean? Let's see. We got to know what the swords mean. Let's see if there's a way we can look. We got to know what those swords mean. There's 8 different like outliers since they don't have a club. So we don't want to buy basic players though. We want to go in here and spend all of our CP on getting new players. So that's cool. Look at this. I can buy one of these with particles. Let's see what this looks like. I'm just going to stack up on players, guys. And I'm going to put some cash in, too, to get the team pass and stuff. Because I want to... That's messy. That's messy. Dude. Is that a good pass? Is that good? Or is messy whack? What's messy look like? Oh, Pinda as well. 87 pace. 85 pace. 85 dribbling. Okay. I just want to see if I start getting links. Okay. So I start getting links. So what do these links do for me, though? Does anybody know what those links do? Oh, I only got one so far. Dembele. Sell this mofo. All right. So would I be crazy to take this Mbappe out though? Or do I want to have these guys in here for the links? These guys don't link. These two link. Oh, it's only if I highlight it. Look. See? All right. So now we're kind of getting somewhere. We'll see what that looks like. Let's go get our LP. Hold on. Let me look at these packs. Let me see how much money I want to put in. I want to get the LP, but what do these look like? Five rewards, O of 2 guaranteed. Three for 300. This is a better deal. 3 high-rated player cards. 4 high-rated. Only 1. Let's get this one again with the particles. See what we get here. Okay, so we want links. Okay. David Neres. I love me some David Neres, bro. In real life, he was sick with Ajax. He's not as good as he was, but I wanted them, Man U to get Neres over Anthony. Put it that way. So the start of UFL is obviously going to be confusing because while they copied a lot from Ultimate Team, there's this big transition period going on between the former players like my Mbappe, Palmer, and Caicedo, and the new players like this Openda, Rafinha, Messi. So just a quick reminder, up until they show up in the store, they're not there yet. but there is a Valverde version and a Rafinha version where you will get, those are the two new ambassadors signed on. You can only choose one, similar if you play eFootball, how they do a Messi and a Neymar version. You get whichever version you download, you get that player plus a certain amount of LP. So once it shows up, it's not there yet, but once it shows up, make sure you're checking back so you can get your free currency and one of these two. Since I packed Rafinha, I'll go after the Valverde version. Now, it looks to be where these players, your old players, they do have the skills. As you can see, all these skills are still on my players. However, there's a trade-off because the stats have been reduced and they don't get any link up. You see here, that blue line lights up between Openda and Rafinha, but I don't have many links. The Messi and this Hakimi, and then I have a higher rated Hakimi, a 91 version, somewhere down here. That's just a little bit better, but he doesn't have the link up. So it is similar to what we thought, where these players are pretty much going to be weaved out right away. However, if you look at their stats, they have way better stats than these starter players right now, these new players. So it's a trade-off. You're not going to get the bonus of the links, but you are going to get the better stats on, for instance, players like Messi. Bisek, not so much. Some of these players aren't as good, but obviously you got Mbappe's was the best player in the game, and so he's still somewhat relevant. He's not totally useless. However, what you're going to want to do, you see all the currency, in-game currency in the corner, the 2 million, the 215 LP, and the particles, as they call them. You're going to want to start selling all your players. Unfortunately, you got to do it one at a time. Hopefully they add something. If you're listening, Strikerz, add something where you can do these players all at once. So you see I'm getting particles. Sometimes, like you see, if I sell these new base cards, I get CP. So you're going to have a lot of CP. No matter how much you had, it's going to add up, because you see all these players, they're all reserves. You can sell all of them. Now, once you do that, you can go get packs. There's LP packs, there's CP packs, and there's particle packs. That is how I've packed these players so far. I'm going to continue doing this until I have a fully linked up squad, and from there we start playing and we get better and better players. So the system itself seems to be better for not having a dead end. That's good news. If you're a player that feels betrayed because you spent money on skins, you spent all this time boosting these players up and continued supporting the game in that way, yeah, I could see where you're mad, because I did that, and the fact that right off the bat these players are null and void, instead of maybe giving them links or some way to transition while using your top players that you spent all that time and effort and money getting, they should have rewarded you a little bit more, let you use them a little bit longer. With that being said, though, this new system does look to be a much better system that will be able to last longer, and it adds some depth to the overall game. So again, you're going to want to go into your squad, into the reserves, sell every player you know you won't use. When you get to these higher rated players that you had, get rid of them. Start gathering up the new players. You see my higher rated Hakimi, getting rid of them. And then you start building forward with your team. I strongly suggest everyone gets the team pass. I'm personally going to get the 2000 version. Why? Because these packs will give you a good boost, and quite frankly, this content is amazing. There's one thing I've said from the beginning, and that's the fact that Strikerz, whoever their customization guy, artist, whatever you want to call it, whoever it is, he's incredible. These boots look amazing. But these boots right here are the best ever. These were the first boots that I literally fell in love with as a kid. These are the first boots I played in, but mine didn't have the blue tongue, little note. You have the old Holland kit, but in red and black. My favorite colors, red, black, and white. The old German kit in the Belgian colors, or that might even be the old Belgian kit, to be honest, and I might be mixing that up. But either way, just an incredible throwback kit. Not to mention you have 3 different versions of Del Piero that you can get, and it all culminates in this final version where I'm sure there's also going to be another hero. I mean, the customization is just on a whole nother level. Now, there's also these player of the league as well as these game changers cards. So there's plenty of good players to go after to start linking up, and you have plenty of players in your team just from opening the packs they give you, as well as the players from your former squad. So start selling away and start stacking up on new players, and then get on the pitch and have some fun. I wanted to put that out because I want to make sure people know. Thank you guys for the help too. You're not only helping me, you're helping a lot of players. Players do not upgrade. Players do not they link as you link better more players, but players themselves, I believe that's what the change is, right? The players will stay here, but there's higher versions of the players. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Oh, whoa. Don't want to get rid of those guys yet. I'll keep this Vinny for now. Get rid of these lower guys. Some of these guys I know I won't use, but I'll keep them till the end. For now, absolutely Jake. I'm going to be playing. I'm going to be covering definitely the next 6 days, and it really depends on two main factors. One, is the game enjoyable on the pitch? I'm enjoying this off the pitch. I got to learn more, but that's not even the second one. On the pitch is the main thing, and then the other thing that's tied with it is how you guys react to me playing UFL. Because obviously, as a content creator, that's a big part of it. But the truth is, guys, I'm a straight shooter, and FC26 looks amazing. So that just is what it is. We'll have to just see how it goes. But right now, this is the game that's out, and I'm very intrigued. I'll put it that way. I'm very intrigued. All right, I'm not going to sit here and sell all these players, but just that gives you an idea. Now I'm going to keep going and buying. Oh, yeah. I wanted to go to the point store. Make sure you guys understand all of this stuff too. I need to learn a lot of it because I don't want anybody to start off making a big mistake selling the wrong players. So, like, try to read their notes if you have to. I know it's a little confusing, but if you have to come on here and start asking chat, just don't make any big mistakes. Let's see here. UFL. Alright. I'll be right back onto my thing. Hold on. Let's see what I want to put in here. Oh, you can? Alright, well, I put 20 in, so. Oh, well. But I want to go buy the Team Pass now. And then I'll spend whatever LP on packs. I'm unlocked all the way there, so wait. So I have enough to get the 90 Del Piero. Let's check out what the legends look like. So, this is what Strikerz does very, very good. You see the walkout or the intro to the base Del Piero, right? They have 3 different versions. It looks like they named this one El Capitano. I'll throw him right into my squad. Then they have this 91 Del Piero, and of course, the 92 Del Piero with 2 what they call gold playstyles, and they have base playstyles. Now if you go into my squad, Opinda will move to the bench. Need to sell Johnson anyway. And we look at Del Piero. Now if you look at his stats compared to Mbappe, Doesn't even come close. But look at that hard link right there. Look at the difference. What do we got as far as weak foot? He's got left wing, right wing, and cam, as well as striker. Passing, finishing, dribbling. Brilliant stuff, lacking some speed. I'm most likely going to put him in the number 10 because I love Del Piero. And look at that connection he's got there. I'm not seeing any boost. So I'm wondering if it just shows up in game. Link up bonus, 3 of 3, 1 of 3, 1 of 3. So you see there, out of these 4, if I get 2 more links, he's set. So we got Del Piero in. When we go back to the team pass, this is the 2000 SP version of the pass. It opened me up all the way, the 2000 SP version, to page 7. Now I can't buy star points, obviously, but eventually you can buy star points. So the bottom line is, if you want to put money in, you're going to be able to get this whole entire team pass. And if you're into UFL, if you're into the customization, this isn't one you want to miss. I mean, the original Predator cleats, these throwback kits alone, look at this kit. If you like no badges or anything, the throwback ball, not to mention the 3 different versions of Del Piero, where I'm assuming you can get pretty good in-game currency if you sell this one. Well, 360. Maybe that goes up as you go, but it's not a team pass you want to miss. But I don't think with Del Piero you have to get the premium team pass. However, to get all the extra content, you would have to get the premium, right? So it's up to you guys, but with how many packs there are, with trying to get ahead, depending on how much you play, I would say once you add that to the awesome, Adidas stuff, the throwback stuff, it's definitely worth it to get either one. The 2000 SP version, if you wanted the deluxe pass, I believe they call it, if you want to get further ahead quicker, or the just regular pass, which is 1000. Let's get some of these packs open just to preview what that looks like. So 1150 SP. So right there, 30 SP, I can get some 100 LP. Let's go ahead and open a pack. You have these 4 packs here. I mean, even just these white and red F50s are cool. And I have all of this open, so I can skip around if I want. I can already get some cool customization going. I'm not a big fan of these kits. Those are probably my least favorite out of all the kits. But this is all open, right? These kits are very cool. I like the white and red. You know what? And then the cleats go with it. We're going to have to go with the Quantum kit. Quantum kit. Old school Browns. But first, let's open some of these packs just to give you guys a preview of what some of these packs look like. We'll get these going. So we have 950. You have, of course, the Team Geist ball, the Team Geist crest. Kind of reminds me of France-ish colors, if you will. Some more LP there. I mean, you can get a good... I mean, look at all this LP you can get. You can open packs. Wait a second. Why did I even get the original version if I could have already got this version, guys? Was that silly or what? A true leader and champion, making every single touch count. Calm under pressure, he made clutch plays and left the crowd silent. What I will do is use the regular version, and then I'll use this version just to give an update. But you see here, I claimed Del Piero. the 90 version. And if you get the deluxe edition, you can already claim the second version. You see the difference in looks and hair. Obviously size is the same, but stat wise this version is better, and obviously the 92 is going to be way better. We'll even get to CP here. That leaves us with 830. Let's keep opening these, gathering these top packs, then we'll go open them. And you see I still have all that SP because I got the deluxe version. If you have $20 to spare, it's worth it. Here's the new stadium, Adidas Heritage Stadium. Is there a second stadium? Nope. That's the new stadium. We're going to go with it. The old school stadium. We'll check that out too. I'll wait to get this Del Piero. Even though he's better, I want to give a fair look at both. We're going with the trifold crest. Now we start getting the more expensive premium packs. And that's where we're locked right there. I mean, look at all this coinage to spend. We have our home kit. The white Adidas. Do I want that one? I'll probably make... This will end up being my home kit. I love how they're baggy. Notice how these are baggy. These are tight. You know, they fit the era. So they did such a good job. You can't deny the customization. This will end up being my home kit, and the kit I just bought will be in my away. As cool as this is, this throwback, you know, era kit, I like the new school one that I bought. Kind of a mix of old school and new school, if you will. So just to give you guys a preview of what these packs look like, these are 4 enhanced LP pack. So you see I've got 5 of 21. At 21 you're guaranteed a drop of a card from the highest tier, which I believe is what, Mastery 3. 3 player cards. You get cash back of up to 2.5 million CP, 50 LP. Medium chance to get Mastery 1 or 2 Mastery cards, and it contains basic player cards. So you see the rewards. 50% chance of 2.5 million CP, 50% chance of 50 LP. Notice that the LP overall, it's more expensive, but everything's lower. So they simplified it, if you will. So when you go into the store, you see the LP, you're like, what? It's that much for that little LP now? But look, it's so much cheaper to get packs. So say something was 200 before an LP, now it's like 20. So make sure you guys recognize that when you see the prices, if you're somebody that puts money in. So you see the Mastery 2 level players, and it gives you the percentage. So based on this, the hardest players to get then are the 87 to 91. I've already packed a few of those. 87 to 91, and then the 86, or 81 to 86. So let's look. 87 to 91. That would mean Rafinha, Messi, and Hakimi, as well as Courtois. All 4 of these players are very rare to get based on the percentages. So these are pretty good packs in the stores then. We'll go ahead and open them and show you what you get. Now again, I got the Deluxe Edition Team Pass, 2000 LP. The regular edition's 1000. 2000 LP, it equaled to about 20 bucks. So I got some LP there. I've already gotten a lot of the LP back. No, you don't get your cash back, but in-game currency wise, I mean, I've already got each of the big rewards, if you will, so I can keep opening packs. So if you're ever going to put 20 bucks into the game, I think now is definitely a good time. Or again, if you just want the regular version, even 10 bucks worth is definitely worth it, in my opinion, if you're going to be playing the game a decent amount. So we have that. So right off the bat, I go up to 715 LP based on those packs from the Team Pass. And if you go in and look at the store, there's the Game Changers pack for LP. So right then and there, I can get another LP Game Changers pack. Let's see who we get from this. Another right winger. Gula, 86 rated. So based on the rarity, he's like pretty rare still. Second tier, if you will. He's Mastery 3, as you can see there. And instead of teams, they have those 8 different, whatever they're called, identifiers. That's that first thing you see. I'll go show you real quick again. You see the flag. The third symbol is a makeshift symbol for the league. So you got country league, and since they don't have licenses for teams, the first one is like a, you see it's not a skill, because the skill Rafinha has is dribbling, but he has the sword. So unfortunately, there's not much info on those here. Right? Let's see if we can get something out of this. No, nothing there. It's very unfortunate, but we'll have to figure that out, what those symbols look like. So that's where I'm at so far. Opinda's on the bench. Walker's one of the game changers I have. I'm going to go ahead and start Hakimi. Let's see what Walker does here. So look at this. Okay, it's the same link between Hakimi and Walker. So, yeah. You guys go ahead and make your decision. I still have, I'll go back to the team best. I still have 460 SP available. So you spend 20 bucks. I've already gotten how much LP? I've gotten 100 there. 150. 250. 300 once I get this. It's 300 LP. These are locked. So 300 LP. So about 1,700 is what I spent so far now once I got that. Now remember the CP. Once you add up all the value that you get in-game currency from spending that 20 or the 10, it's a significant amount you get back. Let's just put it that way. Let's get more of these packs going here. Let's get these two just so you guys can see what these look like. And we still have 330, guys. We'll get another one of these. Another one of these. And we'll go with, we got our kit. We got our new badge from this. That's our new away kit. We don't have our home kit yet. This will be our home kit. I do like this, but this will be our home kit. Our new kicks are obviously going to be this. Yes, I'm a nerd for this stuff, so if you are too, you get a lot of cool stuff, as you can see. And then we'll get some CP to go with it. 110. Go ahead with this, and that leaves us with 10. So you see we got a lot right off the bat, and we have 1,645 particles. So you can decide on the team pass, but in my opinion, you get plenty for your value and some awesome customization. All right, here we go. I bought the deluxe one. It depends on how much you're gonna play and how much you want to boost your team right off the bat. You get a lot. As you can see, all this is from I got the 2,000 the deluxe, but the 1,000 is worth it for sure. For sure. I mean, you constantly are getting LP back as well. All this that I'm opening is from getting the pass, so you're gonna get a good little amount of in-game currency as well as players. What's sad, Daz? 10 million CP as well, guys. That's huge. So as you can see, there's a lot to do in the menus before you even play the game. But my goal is once I get a starting squad full of linked players, that's when I'll go in and start playing. I'll test out the new Del Piero, and then pretty quickly I'll be able to get. I could have right off the bat got the second tier version, but I want to test them all out. Those are sick. I'll never buy these, but I just want to see if they add anything new, but they didn't. Home squad's going to be red, so we'll keep rocking that because that will kind of represent. This will be my away kit. And maybe that gold one or that throwback Adidas one will be my third. I haven't decided. This is, if you don't know what this is from PlayStation. Like, it was like a special they gave us. Boots-wise, I still love these. Ball. Still love the Dragon Ball. I'm not gonna lie. I do love this Neon Tango, bro. That Neon Tango is pretty sick. Badge wise, we go with the. Oh no, we got to go with the Trifold. And this is the 25-26 season. We'll go with the Trifold. Trefoil, if you will. I'm a nerd. I gotta set all this up. So this is the Fireball. But this, my friends, is the new Heritage. Crafted with the textures, tones, and typography of the 1950s and 60s. The Adidas Heritage Arena is more than a venue. It's a living museum of the era when sport became culture. I love it. I love it, boys. We're going to rock the old school. So customization set. Alright, now. Yeah, Daz, what would you say sad, bro? You get a lot more SP to start off. The 2K one, you get all the way to like page 7 right off the bat with extra SP to spend. So it's just a boost. It gets you a little bit ahead, put it that way. So you see all this LP I'm getting, I'm able to open these packs. Come on, give me something good, baby. Who do we got here? Yildiz! Underrated. I got 2 Turkish beasts, but he's an underrated beast. Juventus stud. Alright, let's open these particles. Let's do the 700 one. Who do we got here? Lenormand. Alright, so open this one now. I don't got any of my guarantees, and you can see there's a certain number of guarantees in these packs too. Gudelish. Mastery 1, Mastery 2. And remember, I still have plenty of players I can get rid of for more. So we'll get there to get a pretty good squad going, Della. And then I have tons of ability to get this stuff. SP star points, yes, if you have the star points are used just for the team pass. I didn't even see which players I just got. Dang it. Think anybody good though. $70 there. 220 there. I want all the new players. So far, this is what I'm working with. I got the 90 Del Piero, Mbappe. See how these don't light up unless you... These stay lit up, but this only lights up if you click on there. It's interesting. So I need 2 center backs, a left back, CDM, and a striker. Let's see if we can go get that. There's the playoffs. So they stayed the same there. I kind of wish they would have added modes or changed modes up in that sense. Alright. Get one of these, see what we can get out of it. Oh, that's all. Okay, I'm not wasting my time with that. I'm getting, like my boy said, the 49,000 one. September, so that's the September League pack. Nothing guaranteed yet. And there's no guarantees with these. There's guarantees with only the LP ones and the particle ones. See what we got here. Keeper. Onana? No, who is that? Sergio Rochette. Otamendi is my highest rated there. CP, yes. CP is useful. Xerxes, not very good, though. CP is good for these packs. So not basic cards and these packs, basically. But honestly, you don't even need basic cards. Unless you're starting from scratch, maybe you would. There's the basic Van de Ven. Probably still a beast, honestly. O'Shea, 65 pace. Man, I want to get the good Van de Ven. So you keep getting these guys. Oh, I didn't mean to get this pack. Gosh dang it, wasting my money. Wasting my in-game currency. Trying to get a squad full of decently rated new cards so I can show you the link up. Chong used to be a beast when he was in the Eredivisie. When he went to Man U, he started sucking. See, 100 LP. So they're good to earn this type of stuff, man. They for sure have their value. You can earn LP, you know, pretty reasonably. There's Lamine, 78 pace. What the? I got Donna. I didn't even see it. See, I keep skipping through too quick. Another LP. Gyökeres there too. Let's go look what we got here. Donnarumma. But I already have Courtois, who's better. Much better. Wow, way better. So I'm going to sell Donna. I'm going to sell my boy Donna. Where did he go? Where did Donna go? There he is. No, there he is. 250. Man, it's a shame. No way I'm playing a 70 rated center back. Or 61. Boom. Yeah, I'm trying to get the main mastery players, though. You know, like the top players is what I'm hoping to go get. Kepa, I don't need him because I have a keeper there. Definitely don't need these guys. So you see the particle there. David Neres. There's this Vinny. I don't need a regular Vinny though, because they can't link up, I don't think. But I'll save him for last. The higher rated ones. Well, I'm here for you, Oluwafemi. I'm enjoying it so far, man. It's definitely unique. It's a copy off of Ultimate Team, but then it's not, if that makes sense. Like the chemistry system, the way it's similar, but then this is totally different too. The transfer market, the way it works, I don't know. It's weird. We'll have to just see how it goes. So we'll just have to see how this keeps working out. You know, the skin pack seemed cool once they vamped up the skins. We had fun. I had fun opening the St. Patty's Day and all the rewards. 88 Saliba! That's huge, guys. Yes, he's a bit slower, but that's huge. I needed a center back. See, look, you get particles and CP. Saliba. What the heck? There it is. Boom. Hard link right there. Now, why do they link? Is it because they both have that base engine? They both have the engine. Oh, so he's a guardian, versatile, approaching. So if you look here, guys, if you go to the store, show info, hold on. Look, 100% for approaching, basic, approaching, basic, approaching. Look at the different mastery levels. So approaching is just one of the names for like that. One of the 8 things that you can connect between 2 players, if that makes sense. We just have to figure out what those different things mean. You see what I mean? Like, we know that it says in the notes that first, like the sword here, the foot here, we know that that replaces what the club would be, but what do those 8 symbols give the player? Do they give the player anything in particular? Man, I wish he could play left back. Let's see what would happen if I put my boy in here. No link ups. Interesting. How about now if I do this, because he's the same? Yep, okay. Alright, so I have 10 out of 33. 3, 4, 5. So he's got 1 out of 3. 1 out of 3. Okay. See, he only has 1 still from here. This doesn't count as a link for some reason. I wonder why, though. That's what we got to work out. I need a CDM. Okay. Then Mbappe will become super sub. Get rid of this. Dumfries. No, Striker. We'll get Yildiz over there. Okay, and then you see the power. It says 763. Interesting. So that's all new players. We don't know what they do, though. And man, I'm scared to go onto the pitch with just these players that I have now. I'm going to keep 80s and above just in case. Interesting, guys, and very interesting. All right, packs. $5 million again, 43. So see, it says 43, so you just simply would go back to club, go back to reserves. I mean, it's a lot. It's painstaking since you can only sell... Whoa, I don't want to sell him yet. He's an 85. Keep 80s and above is my rule. Go back to packs. How's everyone's packing players going? Yeah, Luafemi, I like that idea, bro. I've been saying that too in FC. And they should make him look different on the pitch. It looks like they did that with Del Piero. I like that too, bro. I'm in the same boat as you. All right, let's go out and play. Let's get a game in. For the new UFL, though, it is only right, despite not having the best squad, I wanted to go with all new cards, even though I have the former best card in the game on the bench, and another one of the best players in the game, both strikers on the bench. We're going to go with all new cards, including the base version Del Piero at Cam, and we are sticking with the legendary 4-1-2-1-2. Why? Because it gives you the best passing angles. You can play some beautiful football. All you need is that one CDM to sit in front of your back four and hold down that line as your opponent tries to swing the ball from side to side, get into the dangerous area. You try to break that up with your CDM. As soon as you win the ball, you're looking for up, back, throughs, wherever you go, up, back, throughs. That's the main way you're going to connect the ball. And of course, if you get that right angle, you can slip the player right through on the up, back, and through. If not, you can get an up, back, and through down the sideline, pull your opponent out wide, and then get the ball in the center where you can play off of Del Piero either to him to create a chance or to him to take a shot himself. So it's a very good system. We'll go here. Exactly the same as the former UFL. Use your defensive style as drop back because over the top through balls and just through balls in general are still dangerous. The depth is on 2 bars, which is deep. The width of defense, narrow, because you want to close down those gaps as best you can, so 1 bar there. On attack, I go long pass because I want all my players taking off, and then if I want them to come back, I manually call them back. Now, there's one big difference between long pass and fast attack, and it literally is that in long pass, not as many players fly forward when you win the ball as in fast attack. It's as simple as that. And to be honest, I only need 5 players shooting forward, and that's exactly what happens in long pass. Fast attack, it's similar, but sometimes even your CDM will take off a little bit. And I just don't like the space that it creates. It almost creates, and that might be a placebo effect, but to me it creates more of a gap between your back 4 and your front 6. I like long pass because it's more like a back 5 and a front 5. Again, could be a placebo effect, but that's why I go long pass over fast attack. And by the way, you can go possession and balance without a doubt. I just like my players starting off making their own runs, and then I manipulate them from there. Players in box, I always go with 5. Corners are very similar. I haven't seen anybody take advantage of any type of glitch corner yet. Doesn't mean it won't happen, but as far as just regular corners in, 5 players or 5 bars puts a good amount of players in the box and a good number covering back too. Width of attack, I go 1, the most narrow, because 4-1-2-1-2 wide's already a wide setup, and I want my wingers pushing in and playing in those seams between the center backs and wing backs, closer to both strikers in the cam. So I go with the most narrow I can, 1. Moving to duties, starting with the keeper, you don't touch your keeper. Balance and passive behavior. We'll see if in the new UFL that changes. For instance, if I'm playing FC, I like my keeper to be aggressive to come out. If I'm playing eFootball, the AI is ridiculous with keepers. I like defensive keepers, even though you can't manually really do much. The AI kind of takes over. But both FC and UFL, you have enough manual control, and I just don't want to mess with it. He can stay on the line, passive behavior, balance, unless I call him to do otherwise. Center backs, don't touch them either. Don't cross halfway line, holding position, situational. And wide backs, same thing. Don't cross halfway line, holding position, situational. On attacking with, choose close to the sideline only because you want them to open up and become a passing option, right? But you have them on the most defensive setting. So attacking with, all that means is they'll push further out to give you a better opportunity to win the ball, pass to your wingbacks, and then work it up. CDM, most defensive setting. Don't cross, hold your position on both crosses in the box and defensive style and situational, just like with everybody on pass interceptions. Then we get into what I call our attacking 5, starting with our right and left mids. Attacking runs, close to the middle, make yourself available, balance on defensive support and situational, right? For the close to the middle is one of the big questions I would get. You add that with the narrow width, and you have your wingers playing perfectly in the seams. If you want them wider, of course you can do close to the sideline, and even here, you can make the width, more bars up. Me personally, I like my wingers pushed in more. They still are wide players without a doubt. It's just in those seams between the wingbacks and center backs, I found you have the best chance of playing them, slotting them in, and also getting them through themselves, just through those gaps. Not to mention, I found in this setup, it forces your opponent to make a decision. Pull the center back out more or defend with the wing back. Either way, though, you're forcing your defenders to really make decisions, which opens up holes, which you can exploit and score goals. Simple as that. Moving into my cam. Attacking runs, make yourself available for crosses, balance defensive support just like the wing mids, and pass interceptions, situational. That's the other thing I wanted to talk on. Defensive support, if you don't want your cam and your 2 wingers to come back at all, go ahead and push them to stay up. Me personally, I like them dropping back a bit just because if the opponent wins the ball deep, when your cam and your wingers drop back more, it just allows for you to possibly intercept the ball in certain situations where you wouldn't if you kept them up. That's literally the only reason. They're not going crazy in defending, but them dropping back a bit can help you win the ball in times that you might otherwise not win the ball. And it also just creates this illusion of, you have a jam-packed team behind the ball. A lot of times it will make your opponent more timid to go at you. Even though these players aren't going to do much defensively, just getting behind the ball is enough to throw your opponent off. And then last but not least, the Strikerz. Attacking runs, stay up front, and situational. Again, one of my attackers, all of them, including both Strikerz, making runs away. Then I can manually manipulate them, calling them 2, keeping them on the run, whatever it is. And I also want both to stay up front because I have plenty of players defensively. And I also want enough space to form the triangle between Del Piero, Pinda, and Yildiz. If I didn't have a cam here, I definitely would have one dropping back and playing more balance. But because Del Piero's there, I can push both Strikerz up. And I know I have a cam that can play that number 10 role beautifully. So that is the 4-1-2-1-2 wide. I love this setup. I've been using it for a while. Nothing changes now that they have a new update. Yes, the gameplay has improved without a doubt. Has it improved as much as I wish it would have? No. But even with the improvements, right, with passing meaning more, with higher defensive stats meaning more, allowing you to intercept more balls, all these things are great, but they don't change the fact that this 4-1-2-1-2 wide, if you know how to use it, is the most powerful setup in the attack, and it's very strong defensively. Yes, you could have 2 CDMs and be stronger defensively, maybe, but I think it's overkill. 1 CDM in that middle important area is more than enough. If you find yourself struggling, though, find a setup with 2 CDMs. However, I look at it like I sacrificed my second CDM to have a cam, and I think having a cam in UFL, especially right now, is of the utmost importance. That's why I go with the 4-1-2-1-2 wide, and that's what we're going to see if we can climb with. You guys let me know what you use. You let me know if you find success using this, if you decide to use it, or if you're finding success with something else. And good luck on the pitch. So now we're going to go onto the pitch and see what we can do. Classic. Why? Classic. Yeah, I hate how that changes. Haaland, Keane, Neves, De Bruyne, Vinicius, Ja Pedro, Big Trent. Look at those question marks. Oh, is it random what you get on that first one and that's what connects? Is it random maybe? All right, here we go. We'll put him in the black. We'll wear our new gray. He's got this Del Piero versus Del Piero. He's got the better one. I could have got that Del Piero. I want to use this basic one. So this is the start of our Del Piero review. Yes, my opponent has the second tier. I could have went out and got that one right away, but I want to give an honest review on all 3. So here is our first game with Del Piero at cam, by the way. What the heck just happened there? Good D. Good D. Go. You're in. You're in. You're in. What a ball. What a ball. Chip it better. Oh my goodness. That should be 1-0, guys. What a ball, boys. See, that ball was so much more realistic, but they said they fixed the chips, and that chip seemed terrible. You're in. Oh my gosh. My finishing's been off. Get out of here with that, boy. I just want to see if that was on all day, but what a ball that was, boys. Good D. Good ball. Good. You're through. That Del Piero is deadly, guys. Del Piero's deadly. Del Piero's deadly. Shoot the ball, man. Del Piero's deadly. Holy crap. His long balls are ridiculous almost. Not almost, they are ridiculous. My defense is impeccable so far. I love it. Good. Good. The game definitely feels better, guys. I can't lie. Oh my god. That was dangerous. That was so close. Oh, come on. Good. Good. Look at this. Look at Del Piero, guys. Oh, my God. He's ridiculous. Oh, no. I did too much. I thought I had my body on him and he wasn't going to be able to do anything. See, what the heck? He just dribbled through me, didn't he? I don't know if he's meaning to do that or if that was a glitch. Look, he's in. He's in. He's on too, isn't he? Oh. I'm going to get him, guys. Oh, I love it. His passes, guys, put him at cam. He can shoot. He can pass. I know the 91's better, but look at this. Look at this. You're in. You're in. Oh, he whiffed. No way, guys. How did he miss the whole ball? Get in. Yes! There it is, boys. What a goal, Yildiz. Golazo. Is it the cleanest? Is it the most polished? No. Is it way better and way more fun? 100%, guys. They got it more like loose. It's more loose. It's not just boom, 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 pass goes right. Like, it's more loose. But I still wish there was some dynamic finishing and there is some glitchiness and stuff. But, man, they did well. Is it like Del Piero plays like Del Piero? I don't really see that. But does he play sick? Yes. Is it going to be awesome having these superstar players? Yes. Dude, what's up with all my opponents nailing the crossbar? Who was on stream this morning? My opponent. Oh, look at this. Good. Oh, I should have put that on the ground, but I wanted to try something cool. No, what the hell? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, my gosh. And then I give him the tie. That was so stupid. But he's not that good. Like, my opponent sucks. But that's what's wrong with this game, guys. There's no real defense. Look what he does. So, you can't do anything about it. So, that's what takes the skill away. And that's just a fact. No skilled player is going to keep playing this game. I just got to be honest. Am I having fun? Yes. But I'm a skilled player, guys. That's not defending. You can't call that real football. All he did was cut left and right and dribble in. I mean, that's the silliest nonsense. Look at this. It's not even football. Right? It's just cutting left and right. And unfortunately, that's what these low-level players do. Now, this dude, you guys have seen the football. He couldn't last a day in FC, which is fine. But you got to understand why a player like me and many of you maybe, or maybe not. And that's okay. But you got to understand, I want to defend him one-on-one there. I want him to take me on, and if he beats me fair and square, but not being able to literally jockey and have that looked like a kindergarten goal. Let's be honest. Go back. If you look at that highlight compared to any, like, even decent FC goal, I mean, just the cuts left and right, that's the silliest thing in the world. Right? I mean, let's be honest. I don't think anybody's going to disagree with that. Am I still having fun? Yes. But you got to just be honest. See, this is the goals I like scoring. See what I'm saying? See how there's actual football there? And it's like, okay, I did a give and go, a through ball. And that's... So I'm not going to sit here and necessarily cut left and right, but it does stink that that's such a big part of the game, that I have a opponent that doesn't know how to build up or play good football, and he can be successful just dribbling like that. Like, that's insane. That's insanity. Good. Look at this. Yes. Oh, better through ball. Beautiful passing. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. What? That's football, boys. That is football. Imagine if everyone could play like that, boys. That was football. We're watching that highlight. I think I earned that. What do you guys think? See the difference? See the difference? You know what I mean? Woo-hoo-hoo! Oh, man. Now, if we're playing like this, and then you know that's so much more fun than cut left, cut right, cut left, cut right. You know what I mean? You guys let me know if you agree or not. Maybe I'm not being a bah humbug. Crazy's like, I don't know how this link up. Trust me, we're all kind of lost too. Don't worry, bro. Don't worry. And it is a lot better. No doubt, Dave. It is a lot better. But those are the things that I hope they fix. Now, listen. It's much more loose, without a doubt. Look at, there it is. Come on. Oh, you're in. Oh, good D. See, I like that, dude. It was a battle. They need to do more of that, too. More battles. More battles. You know, defenders and attackers, they battle. Ah, no, come two. I called you two. I want him to go far and come back. Oh, did you see that? It showed that lightning thing. Look. What's he got? Oh, he's got that special cut. Good. Again, those cuts, man. It's so hard to defend because of the movement. That was goofy. That was kind of an unrealistic turn and pass. But I have a pretty low-rated squad, too, and they're moving the ball pretty well for, you know, it's like, I don't have any special stuff. Look at this. Oh, good. 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 Get in. Oh. Good. Good. Yes, get in. And then he just comes and starts cutting. What the? All right. God, it's too easy on offense for that. I gotta figure out how to stop these guys that are gonna do that, because that's exploitable for sure. God dang it. I definitely need to improve. You can tell I have these. I'm out teamed for sure. I'm trying to skill defense. There it is. Good. Nice and skilled. What do you do? Put his what do you call that? Pressure defense on? Good. Good. You're in. You're in. You're in. Good. Flick it. Good. Oh, guys, I was in, so it should have been so much cleaner. All right, come on. What was that run? That was the dumbest run I've ever seen. Did you see Yildiz was wide open for the tap-in? Did you see that stupid run? Why did he make that run, dude? He was there. That's 4-1, this dummy. Uh-oh. Good. Who is that, guys? Saliba's a beast. Dude, it's not as much about speed. I like that. All right, I'll take it. I'm going to tell you something, man. That was a fun game, guys. I had a blast. Look at the difference in passes between me and my opponent. But what sucks is I hope they do something about the dribbling, but dude, it was cool with Saliba. You could tell he had higher stats defensively, like, bro, you could feel it. You know what I mean? Guys, I'm loving this so far, dude. I'm loving this game so far, bro. Holy shit. It's got a lot of work, but dude, I'm pretty impressed. It's got a lot of work, but I'd much rather play this in eFootball. And FC25, bro, it's so hard to explain. FC25 has such bad gameplay that even though there's more control and it's more polished, This reminds me more like the start of UFL. You guys remember the start of UFL? I loved it, dude. The goalies were terrible. The over-the-top through balls were rough. Yes, I get it. It wasn't polished, but dude, the start of UFL was so much fun because you could use any setup tactically, and you could play football, dude. And you had to manually defend and manually. If they make some fixes and keep going in the right direction, I'm not saying they have a lot of work to do, but all I'm trying to say is like I'm having fun. I don't know about you guys, but thanks, Olu. Appreciate it, bro. Yeah, dude, I'm loving the passings. Still a little too tight. I wish they would have a little more like variance, a little more. But man, that was fun, bro. That was fun, dude. If you guys don't get why I'm so excited, then you know, I started my channel around this game and it just went to shit, dude. And I felt bad, but I couldn't lie to you guys, and like I was giving it really bad reviews, which it deserved. It's nice to kind of have some fun. Is it amazing, the best game ever? No, but is it vastly improved? Yeah. Is it cool being able to earn all this stuff and go in and open packs and stuff? Hell yeah, it is. I mean, yeah, I did put 20 in to get the team pass. Full disclosure, I did do that. But wait. Okay, to get my kit, I got to get to page 9. Yeah, I'd say it's worth it for sure, dude. I mean, it's a 20. I mean, if you play the game even just the next X amount of days, you're going to get your value. I mean, look at all the CP I'm getting back in the LP. Come on, give me someone good. You can definitely feel the good players. All right, 200 LP, so that puts me at 500 LP. See, like, that's pretty sick. If I didn't spend my LP on packs, I'd already be pretty high. I'm getting another Game Changers pack. Who do I got here? Anybody? No. Dang. Dang, that one stung, guys. I'm not going to lie. That one stung. All right, let's go sell some players, and then I'll keep that kind of going, you know? Trying to think if I would have benefited from using Mbappe. I think so. But I want to see, so the snake lit up. So let me go to my settings too. I promised I would do a settings thing. Hold on. Input overlay. They added overlays, guys. They added overlays. They added overlays. Yes. Both teams. I want to see the skills right now, because I don't get bad connection. They added overlays, guys. Hell yeah. User ID on. We'll do fading. On. Display minimap on. Diamonds. Circles. My color red, blue. Ping indicator on. Packet loss on. You know what? I don't need these because I don't have bad ping. Do I want these or no? I don't want... I'll keep the ping one on. There's my camera right there. I go ISO custom 10-0. ISO custom 10-0. I love it. You can see more of the pitch. I like ISO custom 10-0. Crossplay. Should I keep that on? I'll keep it on for now. Off text and sound. Guys, you guys got to help me with the sound. Murad, I just played, buddy. I'm enjoying it, man. I mean, what are you comparing it to, brother? Are you comparing it to FC, or are you just comparing it to UFL? If you compare it to FC, I get what you're saying. I can understand where you see that. But if you compare it to just UFL, it's definitely way better. Well, can I ask you, like, what did you not like about it? Guys, tell me what do you guys want here? Somebody give me what you guys want for the sound. What do you guys want for the sound? Because I play on mute, so I can focus. I'm going to keep it like this for now. If you guys want me to change any of this, you let me know. There. All right. Now, where is... Yeah, I agree on the defense part. They need to do better. I don't like how the players can just cut. That's what my last opponent did. It's definitely exploitable, but I did like how the defenders did. The higher defenders, definitely you could feel they were better. All right, so hold on. So where is... Sorry, guys, I got to go here real quick. Go to sound. I don't like hearing that stuff from my controller. I haven't had that happen yet, Maraud. I haven't had that happen, thank goodness. But I'm going to keep playing. We'll see what happens. Alright, so my club. So Del Piero's a 10 out of 10. So Liba, dude, 91 defense. But only 74 pace. It didn't hurt him, though. He's a 10 out of 10. I didn't notice much of Messi or Rafinha. I'm going to have to check them out more. Honestly, Yildiz did decent. Although he was getting set up big time. Del Piero, unbelievable, bro. Ground passes, finesse shot. I need to try that. His dribbling and especially his passing was so sensational. Sensational, guys. So, the 90 Del Piero's a beast. I can't even wait to see what the 91 and 92. I could tell by my opponent using the next up, the middle version or the 91 rated whatever. Definitely a monster. But Del Piero, maybe not the first choice we all would have thought with regards to a great, legend to get. But Del Piero is a legend nonetheless, and he's a beast. So, does he play like Del Piero necessarily? Well, we'll have to see more, but he plays like a monster. Let's just put it that way. Without a doubt, he's a legendary player. You'll have to be the judge. I'll have to see him more myself, too, to see if there's any characteristics that make his player ID Del Piero-esque, right? Which is typically a problem UFL has, trying to give each of these players their actual realistic ID in game. But for Del Piero, play-wise, 10 out of 10. TBD as far as having an identity that's like Del Piero. And I can't wait to try his next couple versions. That's for sure. So, what am I trying to do? Oh, yeah, guys, sorry. I keep forgetting. Like, I'm so confused by this. Guys, they dropped the ball on this, by the way. They needed to make us be able to sell all these at once, man. Oh, I sold an 80. So Martinez, but I don't need a goalie. Courtois. I don't know. That goal that he scored. My opponent scored did seem to be kind of down the middle. I could be wrong though. I mean, it was a bomb. But coming off his line, Courtois was pretty good. I'll say that. Let's go see something real quick. Diving against basic shots. Oh yeah, remember they have those more detailed skills. So that's pretty cool. Wait. Improves accuracy when heading the ball at the goal. So I want a header with Saliba on the offensive corner. We'll see how he does. Hakimi gets a standing tackle improvement. Rafinha dribbling +5. Look at these. +10. Oh, so that's what it does. I think it goes up the more connected you are. +5 dribbling. +5 pass. +5 finishing. +5 dribbling. So every skill gives you plus. Notice the difference, guys. Remember, I like that. I kind of like that. It's similar but different, right? It's similar but different. I like how you can play striker and wing. Finesse, long shot accuracy. I got to try that with Messi cutting in to his left. And look, they still have these old skills. And then these guys have the new skills. Interesting. But what's the one on his card? Guardian, there it is. The higher squads players link up, the more bonuses it adds to their stats. 1 out of 3. Tackles, defensive position reactions, and long shots. So that Guardian, that shield, is kind of like a skin in the fact that those 4 skills in the bottom are what gets approaching. The higher, see? They're different. So I bet you each approaching, heading, ball control, finishing, attacking. Heading, ball control, finishing, attacking. So those things at the beginning, versatile, right? Well, he's a legend, so I guess he doesn't get any, but engine, approaching, engine, interceptions, pass accuracy, acceleration, stamina. So those symbols in the bottom left are what determine. Those symbols in the bottom left are what determine what stats get boosted. And you get more boosts if you have players next to each other linked up that have the same symbol. They can be used, but they do not get linked. No, they don't have link up. Now, look what's weird. Messi and Del Piero have the same league thing, which is weird, because Messi is MLS, but whatever. See what I'm saying? They all get they kept these cards with the old stuff, and then these ones got the new thing, right? And then these base cards, they can't be boosted. That's why I'm selling them all, too. They can't be, they're just there. They're just their stats, right? So I'm going to keep Mbappe for a while, maybe Haaland, but I don't know. Maybe I try them next game and just see. I'll try Mbappe first without the links and see what we get out of them. Oh, shoot. I was wondering what was going on. Gyökeres. Alright, Vivian. Look at that build up quick. Lamine, I'll get rid of him. I know he's high rated, but these base cards are pretty useless. Again, I wish they need, like, Strikerz. Add something to sell more than one at once, guys. Come on. You're killing us. I'm going to keep Van de Ven's pretty fat. Nah, I'm not. Udogi. Merit. Alright, let's see here. You tried with and without, there was no difference, Murad? Yeah, unfortunately, I mean, that Strikerz has done that before, for sure, with the original skins. I gotta play a decent number of games, though, you know, because it could be easy to miss it at first, so I'm gonna try to give it a fair shake. Oh my god, there's so many. One at a time is killing us. Let me get rid of these ones so I can... Guler. Sorry. Let's get rid of you. Let's get rid of you. Too slow. Let's get rid of you. I know he's higher rated, but get rid of you. Zerks. Get rid of you. Too slow. I like I might keep Malasia. Not the best rated, but as a sub maybe. Jalo. Keep him as a sub. No, you're too slow. No. And Norman will keep you for a bit. Gulo or Cellini. Now I'll get rid of the rest of these once I get to that point. Alright, let's go to the store real quick. Guaranteed reward. I think I get a guarantee. Let's see who it is. Is that Konate? Buemo! Buemo! Wait, whoa, this is a big pack. Hold up, boys. Alright, okay, I see you. Right back and then Buemo. He's slow, though, man. He's too slow. Too slow. Here it is. Guaranteed reward here, guys. Guaranteed big player. Let's see who. Come on. A keeper. Bulka. Bulka. Bullcrap. Alright. Some LP. Alright. Some LP. Alright. Yeah, there's a lot to do at least now. I'll tell you that much. Nagalo 5 milli there. More LP. More LP. And I get to open one of these. Come on, give me somebody. 2 out of 7 guarantee reward. Give me a reward. Give me somebody. Ah. Damn. Alright, let's go play another game then. That's kind of how we'll do it, guys. That's kind of how we'll do it. Yeah, for sure. I'm going to do a tournament soon, for sure. Maybe we'll have to see how this weekend goes. Oh, this is 150, but you get 3 of those packs. Dang, I should have read that. See out of these players who I'd want based on playing so far. Wait, do I have that Courtois? I don't. I have the Mastery 2 one. These are the game player of the league. That Salah's probably ridiculous. The skill plus probably gives you huge boosts. Only 3 of them have a skill plus too, so that must be super hard to get a skill plus. And that top Del Piero has 2 of them. That Valverde, there's a Courtois, different Hakimi. These look like some players. Again, only 3 of them though. Valverde with the chest piece. Barcola's got the finesse shots. All right. Let's get back to it, boys. Oh, no. I want to start Mbappe and Haaland and see how it goes. I'll let you guys know. Now, I didn't have very high strikers before, so it's not necessarily that hard to beat them, but let's just see. Let's see if those connections are still there. FC Destroyer. Ha! I like it. I'll have him wearing the black. I'll rock my silver. Del Piero. And he's got his old cards. 1-0. And I think I'm 2-0 or 3-0, 2-0. All right, boys. 4-1-2-1-2. Back in action. Del Piero game 2. Let's see how it goes. Good. Look at that. Love the defense. Love the attack. Oh, whoa, Haaland. You ain't getting that, bro. Look at that pass. Look at it. You're in. You're in. You're in. Oh. Try to guess. Oh. See what I'm saying, guys? It's kind of BS right there, you know? That was skill defense. Skill defense where I choose where I'm going, and because they don't have proper movement, I get beat. That's just nonsense. That's the stuff they got to fix, right? You get what I'm saying? That's the stuff they got to fix. Yeah, and he's right. The over-the-top through balls are a bit broken. They are a bit broken, I'm not going to lie. There it is. Yeah. So I won the header. So that was a new one, guys. So I win the header. That was interesting. I win the header. Keeper saves it. I don't know. You guys be the judge of that. Kind of a little goofy. Both goals. It's fun, but is it football? Is it realistic? You get what I'm saying? Good, Saliba. You're in again. Oh my God, you're in again. He won't shoot. They will not. Bro. Yeah, see, like, guys, listen. Listen, the game's broke. The game's broke. I'm not going to lie to you. You can just play over and over and over the through balls. I can tell. I can see where it's going. Watch. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. It's unfortunate, guys. I got to do it, though. I got to show you what's broke. I can't not. Now, you can defend it somewhat, but it's broke. It's broke. The through balls are broke. Everyone's just going to do this over and over. Everyone's just going to do it over and over. Oh, man. The game's broke, guys. I'm so sorry to... I feel so bad having to do this. I really do. It's the over-the-tops go through every time, guys. Murad's right. He is 100% right. They go through every time, and then the shots still, the goalies save them too much. The good stuff gets ruined by the ratty shit, but you know that's all players are going to use. I mean, look at that. That's my second header. I don't even know what his player was doing. And this is a lower-rated team. I mean, it's fun, though, guys, but it's like, bro, once I saw him go for that shitty goal, I was like, wait a second. And then I remember what Murad told me. Now, I'm going to try my best to defend it, and I'm going to try to show you guys how to defend it, because that's what the Rats are going to use. Look at this. Stolen ball. Again, skilled defense. And it doesn't matter. It's kind of like, if I guess my defense right... What the hell? I fat-fingered that, to be honest. I fat-fingered that. Look at that. See, if I skill defense, I get screwed. I'm so sick of that part. You know, that's where FC's going to smash this game, guys. They got rid of all their bad stuff. And we aren't comparing this to FC. But I'm just saying, you can't have the broken stuff. That's where players are going to leave. You can't have the broken stuff. You can't have players feel like they can't play. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't defend. Couldn't do nothing. It's just a broken game. I don't know what else to tell you guys. You guys are seeing these goals. I mean, you're seeing the through balls go automatic. The passes aren't going. We're just kicking the ball over the top over and over. See what I'm saying? It's just every time they go. It's not a offsides. He just kicked it through me. He just kicked it through me. Look at this. It's just ridiculous, guys. He just went through me. So how do you defend that? Look at this. I mean, it's just trash. Unfortunately, why did they not see that coming, guys? If we break it down, it's just too much. And if I sit here and don't point this out, but that's the problem. These type of rat players, there's too many of them. You've seen the last couple of games. Well, you can play football, but that's what I mean. The development company has to take this stuff out. Otherwise, this is what you get. Otherwise, this is what you get, you know? And it takes away from the skill. That's just, sorry, the cold hard facts. Look at this, dude. What the hell are we doing now? You're in. Why did he stop? That was interesting. See what I'm saying? Once you play this type of player... Beautiful. Oh, beautiful. Oh, dude. What? You lucky little bitch. I'm trying to play football, but look what I'm saying. See what I mean? See what I mean? Guys, who's going to play this? Who's going to play this? Let's be honest. Look at that. It's 0 skill. So, when you're wondering why this game goes in the trash, and tell me if I'm wrong, thank players like Dave, this loser. No one's going to play this. You guys saw that. I chose the defender. I'm running back. That's not football. So when you have a loser like there's too many of these losers in all the games, but you can't have only EA Sports recognizing that you have to get this out. eFootball has a similar problem, but Konami leans into this. This is going to be why this game stays a laughing stock. You see the good football that could be played, but it gets overshadowed. I mean, every time I get a good chance, it doesn't matter because the bull crap is going to work. Now, hopefully I can score another header to even out the odds. But if every time he's just going to kick the ball up, then what's the point? You see what I mean? If every time he's just going to kick it over the top and run in, who's going to keep playing this? How many through balls is it going to take before everyone's like, bro? Am I right? Don't have any idea how he got that ball. Look at that. I couldn't even defend him. Who's going to play this? Am I missing? Let's watch this goal. You guys tell me when I'm wrong. You guys hear the buttons. You guys see it. Now watch this. You tell me that this is skill and not a broken game. We're going to watch this goal. You be honest with me. Watch. Look at this. I'm pressing tackle. How much closer can I get to him? Guys, you seen that yourselves. Where is the replay at? There is no point in playing this game because of stuff like this. Now, does it suck that players like this exist? Yes. But go back and watch that goal. We'll watch it again after on the replay. I'm not being harsh on the game. It's a broken game. Now, this type of player can never, ever play FC, and that's just the truth. Why? Because everything he's doing can't be used. Everything. Nothing he's doing. So then what am I going to do? Sit here and play regular football and lose to this type of player? Or am I going to go play FC where I can actually play skilled football? Look what he's doing. He's literally running into me. Look, this is all he does. And if I don't do it and I play football and lose 4-2, what's the point? So what do? You go play FC. And so I'm not saying I'm not going to play for now, but every chance I have, it gets saved only for him to get some bullshit. I don't know if you guys saw, he dribbled into my defender with his Mbappe and got a goal out of that. When I'm passing and moving and shooting, the goalkeeper saves it because I'm not at that certain angle. I mean, what's the point? They take the whole purpose out of playing the game. But this loser would rather not play football and win like this. So unfortunately, there's too many of these guys out there. You guys see what I'm saying? Why would anybody, like I've seen several comments, I love how you play, I love the passing and moving, but why would I do that, or why is anybody going to sit here and do that when you can't properly defend, you can't do anything? If you try to play football, you just get beat anyway. That was supposed to go to my winger. So I don't know, man. I'm really disappointed. I don't know what was up with the slowdown, but yeah. So I should have just kicked it over the top there, like he's about to do. See what I'm saying? It's just a broken joke of a game, and unfortunately, it shows you that UFL can't do any better, guys. That's just the truth. Now, if you want me to lie, I will, but the truth is, that's what the case is. Watch. This is what you got to do every game. Notice that when I did, if I would have done that before, I would have scored. Now look, I get clean through, nothing. But if I do what he does all game, maybe I get more goals. So there's no way people are going to play. So we're going to watch this again. I'm going to show you the point I'm talking about. This is why no one's going to play this game. Watch. This is a tackle, guys. Watch. Slowly. I'll do it again. This is not a skilled goal. Look. Okay? This is trash mechanics and trash football. That is, if you did this in a game, your coach would yell at you and you would have just lost the ball because look how many teammates he has. And instead he chooses to dribble into my defender, guys. And look. Guys. Do you see what I'm saying? This is why no skilled players are going to keep playing this game. Now, it's okay if you're too scared to play FC, or if you feel like playing Division 10 and 9 and 8 is worse than playing this trash, but you can't deny, out of all those goals, even my goals, they're trash. But why would I sit there and actually try to make those good passes if this is the type of player you're going to face every game? Look at this. Look what he got rewarded. Now think back at all my saves. Look at that. So if I go back, let's go to corners. Let's go to, look at this one. Look. Oh, and I don't know if they'll rewind it enough. Look, I have the play on him. I body him off. Go look at Del Piero's physicality. If you guys don't know Del Piero as a player, he's not going to knock a center back off the ball when the center back's standing in front. But look what happens here. That's Del Piero, guys. That's not Holland. That's Del Piero, guys. That's not Holland. It's a trash game. It just truly is. All it takes is one loser. This loser right here. That's all it takes to show you. Now, where can I show you? Now watch. See, I'm open. I actually have a shot. And because I wasn't at a rad angle, I don't get to score. I gotta do what the losers, the no-skill players do. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to compete. So, I'll keep playing until FC comes out, but you got to understand. Now, look, I just played that. I'm going to show you this again. It's very important, especially if you weren't on earlier. This is me playing the number 4 player in the world, Gibaros. I showed this morning, but even if you watch it this morning, it's important that you see the difference here. This is FC 26. I can get in trouble for doing this, but EA Sports should thank me. So I played Gibaros a day after he knocked out Tex in the World Championships. This is our game versus each other. You know what? I can actually show you. I have a second game on here. Just so you guys can break up the monotony. So, you saw the trash that we just watched. Kick over the top, blah, blah, blah. So watch this and tell me that you aren't kind of crazy if you don't buy this game over UFL. Now watch. I'm in the white, opponent's in the gold. Movement, sharpness, manual control, ability to properly defend, cut off passes. Passes aren't automatic. They bounce. They have realism to them. Graphics are way better. Sharp through balls, sharp football, sharp goals. They actually have manual aim, by the way. I manually chose that. No glitch shots, no just kicking over the top. Everything's football. So, I know earlier people were giving me a little kickback, but guys, you're crazy if you just say, hey, I can't, I'm not as good as you, or as people who play FC, which I would tell you, you can be. Divisions 10, 9, 8, 7, bro, are way better than playing Premier Division in this trash game. Bottom line. Bottom line. There's that new camera, by the way. It's a literally 4 Ultimate Team, but there's no way. I don't know. eFootball is kind of even because they have the over-the-top crap too, and they introduced that over-the-top link-up play to literally promote a broken mechanic. So I'd almost put them even. I guess you're right. I would put UFL is above. Let's be completely honest. But they're both trash. Now, FC 25, control-wise, skill-wise, as bad as of a game as it was, eFootball and UFL are just worse. It's just the truth. But it was still a bad game. The difference is this, what you're watching right now, is a good football game. As you watch, show me one thing, any one thing that's wrong with this. They made the passing more realistic. Yeah, it's fast-paced, but it's realistic now. It's not skating. It's sharp. The passing's important. It's all give-and-goes movement, all manual control, dynamic shooting, skilled defense. I'm manually chasing him down. I manually cut him off. I manually just did a move with my keeper. I mean, bro, look how sharp this passing is, guys. Look at this. That's football, boys. So why would I ever play a game where I'm going to lose to that loser I just played who doesn't even play football? And you guys got to understand why I call these guys losers. Because I feel terrible for you players who really want to play UFL. I get it. Not everyone's looking for the best football. Maybe not everyone's the best, but they like competing and they're okay with UFL. However, the loser I just played, that's why I call them that, because they ruin it for everybody. Look at the first couple of games I played. If everyone just tried to play, all you guys watching chat, none of you guys would have even known that over the top. I didn't even know that it was broken until that opponent in Murad told me that that's what happens. So unfortunately, it's losers like that just make it to where it's pointless. Now, if my boy's right, Revolution, and the full game comes out, and the servers are so bad that this isn't what you get a super delayed version of this, well, then we're screwed, and because then it's, oh my god, it ruins it. But let's hope EA Sports is smarter than that and truly fix the delay like they said they did, with the different animations and stuff like that. Yeah, it's just... Oh, it's not even a question of the realm. That's why I'm showing you this. UFL is... Unfortunately, we discovered UFL is broken still. Maybe even worse. I mean, that's terrible. And that's only Del Piero. We haven't even got like a Van Bastian or a Hullett or somebody that... So all everyone's going to do is it's going to turn to eFootball 2.0, but worse. Because at least eFootball has a broken defensive system that you can try to catch up to the attackers. In this, everybody you play is just going to kick it over the top every time. But yeah, it's unfortunate, man. I feel terrible. But yeah, I mean, even me just watching this right here, it's like, guys, there's just no chance. There's just really no chance. So yeah, unfortunately, that's that. I don't know. I just wanted to show you who didn't see it. EA Sports, if you guys get mad at me for promoting a good football game, even though you guys shouldn't get a pat on the back, you should have done it for years. But if you get mad at me for showing how much better your game is than UFL, then you guys can kiss my ass. If you guys screw me over for the next beta or try to give me shit, I'm gonna be pissed because I'm literally showing those players who need to see because FC25 is so bad. But yeah, man, I got to play my daily games in FC25 anyway, so I'll go play their it's trash. It's trash. But FC26 looks amazing. As long as Revolution's wrong and we don't turn on FC26 when everyone's on the servers and the unresponsiveness and like the delayed game from that you'll see right here in FC25. As long as that doesn't happen, we have a great game in FC26. The only way it can be screwed up, because they got rid of all the bullshit, is literally if you can't move, if your shots are delayed, if literally. But they didn't explain that. Like, they made a video if you go to their X channel on Direct Communications and explain what was wrong. I don't see how they would not talk about the servers and saying that would happen. You know what I mean? Because they can't lose money again. But yeah, that's so unfortunate, bro. I just dropped a 20 on that bullshit. I'll still play, dude. But am I super disappointed? And it's all because of those players like that dude, David or whatever. So if you're on Xbox, feel free to message him and just say thanks. Say thanks, bro. You and every player like you who is such a waste of life that you can't even just play a regular sport on a video game. You need to win at something so bad that on day one of a new game, you discover a shortcut because you're so bad at actually playing football. It didn't even take you longer. That was his second game or something. Notice that when I was playing, I didn't even notice you could play those. I was playing football. And it just blows my mind that those type of losers, what is the point? That's like me turning on an American football game and just throwing for the end zone every time. That's like me turning on a baseball game and only going for home runs. I either home run or strike out. Dude, it would get boring so fast. That's like me turning on, an NHL hockey game and all I do is, I don't know, wraparounds every time. Nope, gotta go wraparound. Gotta go wraparound. No passing, no, just, try to go wraparound. Dude, it's just, how could your life be that boring and that messed up that you want to win at something so bad, you're willing to spend your time doing that? If someone's got an answer, I'd love to know. Now get ready for a complete opposite of what you just saw, because this is a delayed mess, but you'll see it is still better than UFL by a mile. And it's got a whole bunch. It's got a glitch shot, glitch Trivela shot, terrible L1 speed boost, terrible lag delay, command delay, whatever you want to call it. Terrible tackle backs. It's like pinball. And but UFL, dude, why did you guys not do better testing? How did you guys not see that this would happen? What is wrong with you guys, legit, that every update you manage to make yourselves look worse and worse? What is wrong with you that you spent 8.5 years and still have these problems? Like, what? Even those corner goals were kind of goofy, but what in the fuck? You didn't test kick and runs? You morons? Are you that stupid? Strikerz. I can only imagine, bro, if you... The only thing I could say is if you hate FC, you can compete. I know you might not think you can. Yeah, well, I don't know if I can move or not. Let me test it out. Yeah, it's just so much delay. Look, I can't even get a kickoff pass. But this happens because this is, trust me, there's all losers in this too. But even this, at least the goals are somewhat realistic. It's still somewhat football. Look at that. Look at the delay in that. He was able, I beat him on the run and my player didn't even run. It's so bad, guys. But what they do, what the problem is that I'll show you my up and down low and you'll go, wait, bro, you have way better internet. Like, why is this game glitch doing that to you? It's because the way FC does this, these losers play on hotspots and Wi-Fi and shit, and it actually helps them out. Look at this. Look at this. The delay's so bad. So trust me, I'm not kissing EA Sports' ass. They produced a dog shit FC25, but they fixed it because, as you can see, they lost so much money on this because of what you're watching right now. I mean, you can't even tell I have the best players literally in the game because it's so delayed. But I want to show you the same thing. Now, is it a guarantee this dude knows he's fucking the game up with his bad internet? No. You ready?
Oh, sorry, stuttering.
It's all right.
We had school pictures today.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I thought I was gonna get dress coded, but I ended up not. So yeah.
Okay.
I didn't get dress coded. Just get used to my picture.
Are they good?
I don't know.
I'm sure it's beautiful.
But yeah. So yeah.
Are you ready though?
Yeah, I'm ready. But
all right.
Are you off?
Yeah, I'm on my way. I'll be there in like 30.
Yeah, well, ask her. Can you put the phone by Grandma real fast?
I'm not by her. Go call her.
Okay, I will, but when I'm done. But also, Diana forgot to grab my stuff, or like I forgot to grab my stuff from her house since I spent the night, and it has like all my stuff.
Well, you're gonna have to figure it out. I'm not taking you to Diana's.
I know you're not taking me to Diana's, but she said have you call me and you guys can, because she just got here for Hunter and Mia, so she said have you call me and you guys can meet up somewhere.
Okay. You gotta remember your stuff though, babe.
It wasn't my fault because I'm not the one who.
All right. Call Grandma.
All right, love you, bye.
Love you, bye. Oh, sorry guys. I thought I muted you, but there you go. This will be my last game. As you guys heard, I gotta go grab the daughter. Oh, come on. Oh, what a goal! No, of course. But you guys see how trash this game could be. Oh, with the delay and everything. Even that right there, I feel bad. I feel bad for that. Can't name still, but yeah. 100% Luis. Yeah, 100%. eFootball is just an amazing game. You eFootball guys are delusional, bro. You must not have been on when I just shared that game. There's no way you're being serious if you just watched what I showed you on FC26. If I put up a game of eFootball right now, bro. If you put it up to this, maybe, but you realize that eFootball, they're kicking over the top just like UFL. That's even worse than this, minus the lag. But you do realize, right, that if I put eFootball up to what I just showed you on the beta, not even the full release, they're going to sharpen it up on FC26. eFootball will literally look like a 1998 special, bro. Oh, of course. I'm not being a jerk either, Luis. But of all the fans, you gotta. I mean, I'm just being honest, bro. eFootball are the most delusional. It's cool backing up but you gotta be realistic. But the problem is because you guys are so unrealistic and accepting of bad football games, you guys never get a fix, and EA Konami leans into the trash. I mean, bro, the over-the-top balls are broken because they made the defenders slow down, and instead of fixing it, Konami gave you guys a link-up play that promotes over-the-top through balls. But you guys see how much better I am, and then it's delay. You guys see what I'm saying? But that's this game. And if I show you my up and down low, one of the problems is I have 10 times better internet, right? But he'll get the advantage. See? Glitches. That's gone, by the way. No, I know it's terrible, but I'm saying that's not because of just smart assist. So did you guys see that shot? So this dude has a lag advantage, okay? You guys are seeing I have the overlays on. And he still has to take a glitch. So they removed all this. You can't do that, Travella. They actually nerfed Travella's and took it out. Now it's not like its own play style. But you see how I keep getting down, but I can't get shots off, right? See what I'm saying? I'm much more skilled, but I'm so delayed. Unbelievable. That I can't do nothing but get glitch shot on and stuff. So I'm showing you this for a reason. I want you guys to see all of it and know, like, that's where we're at. You're going to have to suffer even if you want to wait. What I think would happen is you'll see how much better FC26 is. If you want to wait to see if the servers do mess the game up or not. I mean, you guys can see with the crowd. Look at the glitchiness even of this. Watch. Watch how glitchy just even the pause and stuff is. What is this? You mean this? I'm playing FC right now. Are you talking about UFL? Or when you say this, you mean literally this? Look, I couldn't even. Yeah, it's just a joke, dude. It's unbelievable. But the problem that I'm seeing with where UFL's going is like even just Del Piero, first legend they release, and he's OP, right? All they're gonna do, look, he's using every here, let's ask him. Hey, if you're free, you should come to my stream, bro. It's Gamester FC on YouTube, Twitch, or Kick. I just have a question. This I know this is my RTG, so it's like a couple $100. So I know you're a lower skill, lower level player, but you still probably want to win in 26, right? Or do better than you did this year. Why are you using everything that's taken out of 26? Let's look at his hours too. Let's pause it and look. Let's look how many hours. These guys blow my mind, but I couldn't see the other guy that I played in UFL, but I love checking these guys out because it's always the same. So I'll show you guys this in a sec. Hold on. 1,700 hours, guys. Let me show you something. This is my RTG. Look at my hours. 250 hours played. So we're matching. So what that means is this dude has lost immensely. Just to prove my point, you have 1,700 plus hours. I have 250 hours. Do you know what that means for us to be matching? You couldn't get a hint that all the rat stuff you do isn't working, bro? What's the point? Let's see what he says. You couldn't score without me doing it. See what I'm saying, though, guys? I always can tell. It's obvious. So I couldn't see that guy played in UFL, but bro, I haven't found one skilled player where, because if he was skilled because of this lag, he would be literally destroying me. But I'm able to still like be in this game because of how bad he is. But the worst part is he's not bad in using lag and he can't help it. He's using every glitch mechanic on top of lag. So he's not even using anything that's going to help him in FC26, guys. Look at that. You see what I mean? So put that into perspective. You spend 1,800 hours being this bad. It's September when it doesn't matter and you still can't use skill. That's pretty nuts. But yeah, I'm so disappointed for the UFL guys, bro. Look at this. So delayed I couldn't do a goddamn thing. I couldn't even turn the ball. I couldn't even turn the ball. Perfect ball to, I mean, bro, the biggest loser you could ever imagine. And there's tons of them, bro. You know, they're in every game. Look, even with this delay, it's 2-0. Try to imagine that real quick. Imagine having this bad a delay. 2 seconds. I can't pass. I can't get a shot off. My Hullet's offsides on that play. Like, it's all just a delayed mess. And this dude can't do a thing. Look at this. So, it's going to be the same with UFL if you guys aren't catching what I'm throwing yet. All these dog crap players are going to play this. I was just so delayed. I couldn't get a pass. I ran Ronaldo back on side. And the pass still hadn't got off yet. Look at this. I can't do nothing because the pass won't go off. I can't do anything. It's a complete joke. But how are you this dude and you're still wasting your time? And you're using everything that's gone in the next game. Wouldn't you be like, time to go, like... I don't know. It just blows my mind, guys. I don't get it. If it's not football, what's the point? So, yeah. UFL could have done so... Look at this. So, if you guys didn't notice what just happened, UFL could have blew past this. How did they not? I can't even pass it without going. Euros on what, buddy? You mean, Euros? I'm United States. And you talking FC? You talking, which one are you talking? Yeah, bro, this is how it goes. Every single pass that I made where I was open down there and offsides, that's a goal in the next FC. You just got to face the facts, but that's why you're at the level you are. If you do want to get to the top again, you can check the channel. You can check my main account. You got to stop using all the rat stuff. And you got to, when you have a lag advantage, practice getting better. Don't keep using the stuff that keeps you in a bad level. Oh my God, that was delayed. So, I pass the ball off to kickoff, and it waits 3 seconds to where it didn't even recognize where Mbappe was. Look, he went for a glitch shot again. But which game are you asking about? YouTube? Look at this loot. Like, can you be a bigger loser? Can you be a bigger loser? Now I'm going to offer him $500 to show me any rank 1, any top rank he got from playing like a rat, using everything that's removed from the game. Look at this. Look at it's so delayed. He's catching up to every single run. How can he not see that and still play like a total loser? He's catching up to every single run. Every single run. You realize that probably thousands of people are gonna, not gonna, they will, based on earlier, are gonna see how big of a loser you are. You understand that every time those balls are going to hull it, that's a goal. And you still continue to go for every glitch shot, every move. Bro, I'll give you $500 if you show me one accomplishment you had in 1800 hours of your life. I'll have everybody on this chat hold me accountable. If I'm lying, never unsubscribe to me, leave the channel. One top rank, one accomplishment, I'll send you $500. And I really will send it to him. But I'm going to prove this point. This is the same player that makes UFL unplayable with how bad what's they called are how bad Strikerz is, because of these type of losers. But you go look at my channel and look at the level I got to, and this type of loser has played for nothing. If you You're playing with 4-second delay, and even then you couldn't practice. You couldn't practice for the next iteration of the game. Tell me you aren't a loser. Be honest. I'm going to gritty on him. I'm going to gritty on him. So you just let up a goal with 3-second delay because you can't manually defend. You realize that, right? 3-second delay. I have overlays on, my friend. I have overlays. Look at this. My AI. I didn't even press a button. That's how bad this player is. It's just such a joke. But these are the players. Like, this is what I was talking about in UFL. If this type of player didn't exist, if it was players like most of us, because I know if you guys wouldn't be following the channel if you didn't want to actually play football. Why else would you play? Like, but there's so many of these losers that waste their time, and that's what I wanted to show you. So I'm going to prove this point. I'm going to show this. Hold on. So this is a good insight. I can never get a hold of... I should do this with UFL too. So let's try to see. All right. Let's see if we can get him. See if we can get him in here. And see if we can get him to... You would think he would want $500. And I don't know if it's my controller or not. I'm trying to get on. Just because this is the exact reason, and I've told people this before, this is the exact reason why you can't have a game like UFL and have it go anywhere. This is the exact reason why. Let's see. You there? Let's see if we can get him in. And we'll just ask literally, like, what's the point? So if you're playing low division, you still don't go. Same with that player I played on. They still don't go anywhere. They still never achieve anything. But I want to ask, like, what is it? What do you want to win? Why don't you play yourself in Rochambeau or something? It would make more sense than wasting 1,700 hours of your life to literally ruin a game and win for nothing. You're not even playing real football, and you didn't achieve anything with all the shortcuts, and now they're removed from the game. UFL's the same way. All those players that do that, they never end up going to the top because they're so bad. There's always like a rat that's better than them, I guess. But you always look at their records. I remember before. Do you guys remember these players? 50 and 50, 70 and 70, 150 and 150. All these rat players, and you look at your record, it would be like 60 and 15 or 70 and 25. But you'd see all these, and I know some of it had to do with them purposely losing and stuff, but that's what I mean. That's what all these players in all the games got in common. That's the reason, though, why the development companies have to recognize these type of people exist in the world, bro. These type of people exist in the world. And so you can't have a game like UFL. Bottom line. All right. Kevin, you're going to be very disappointed, bro. We had fun for a couple games. I was trying to prove a point. I tried to get on with this rat I just played in here, but that was my point, is that it's so... See what I'm saying? When there's not lag, did you guys see the difference there? When there's not lag, so that rat loser I just played... But you notice how I actually can make a run and control like you were watching on FC26? That's my point. So they play with hotspots. They do all this. It's just like UFL. So UFL, we had someone come on here. Sorry, I forgot your name, buddy. But he told us how bad it was and it was broken. Well, the first 2 games I was enjoying it. I was playing football. You could pass and move. And then he warned us. And sure enough, I face a rat. And the fucking rat just glitches, bro. Kicks it over the top. Literally just kicks it. That's it. Good, Militao. I like that kind of dummy run he just did. I'm going to do the same thing. Ha ha! I got that idea from him, but it works. What the... Get out of here. See ya. See ya. See how I manually control that? Boom. Goal. See what I mean, guys? When these losers don't bullshit, it's such a different game. That's why I get so mad. But, yeah, so unfortunately, dude, it's just... we played UFL and it's one of those things. It's kind of like FC because of the players like that rat loser I just played, because of the third player I played in UFL. So all that happened, we turned on the game and it was just a kick and run. The first 2 tried to be a rat, just cutting back and forth, but I don't get why Strikerz can't do a fucking test and get that shit out, because it had some fun. Was it polished again like the beginning? No. But the fact that everyone's just going to kick the ball over the top the whole time, or cut with Del Piero over and over, it's just like the Ronaldo thing, guys. Remember that meta? I mean, it's unfortunate as shit. I'll still play here and there, but I just wanted to show people, like, for one, you guys saw, so the good news is FC26 is going to be amazing. As long as the connection isn't terrible. But even then, nobody's watching this. Even when I played that last lag-ass game against that rat, even that was more footballish than UFL with all the broken shit that we saw. And you're just, it's too many rats out there. You're never going to get the ability to say, okay, let's both. Now, what I'm thinking about doing is hosting a tournament. $10 buy-in tournament. $10 buy-in tournament to the best players you want to play. Right? And we'll say no over-the-top through balls. And maybe, just maybe, we can start a sick community of our own where we play for tournaments and stuff like that. Kevin, you literally got on. What me and you will play when I get back and get on. We'll play. We can play UFL too. We'll play both. But yeah, absolutely. But no, this game is good. It's those ratty players. Now I'm not saying all of them. Some of them just live in a bad location, but you can tell from a mile away based on what the player's doing. And if you look at it, my upload and download, my internet's perfect. This connection right here, it's still that FC25 like heavy gameplay, but notice the difference. Notice how I can pass and move and recover. You know what I mean? I can move my keeper, actually. I can move my players. Oh, no, I just gave him that. Look at this pinball, bro. And you fell got... Are you saying that's bad, Revolution? But yeah, I'm going to get my daughter. These guys heard me. I actually thought I muted it, and I accidentally didn't. So you can ask them. I'm going to get my daughter. I'm not shunning you, bro. I promise, Kevin. We'll play when we get back. But yeah, bro, Kevin, for the first 2 games, I was super stoked about UFL. I swear, dude. I got a tactics video for my 4-1-2-1-2. I was put a 20 in, bought the team pass. Even playing the game, I was having a blast. And next thing you know, dude, just like what my boy told me, he's like, bro, it's ridiculously bad what all they do is kick it over the top and you can't properly defend. And sure enough, he was right, dude. Next game, after he said that, that's exactly what happened. I got to focus before I let this low-level player come back. That's just what I need. There ain't no such thing as losing 2 in a row. Sorry, buddy. All you gotta do is just back up a little bit and make me commit. Oh, what? Oh. I feel bad for Kevin, though, because Kevin's my boy. And whenever he gets on, I'm always getting ready to get off. But yeah, bro, we'll play when I get back, Kevin. Kevin, were you on when I showed my FC26 game? From when I beat Gibaros? Or were you not on yet? I gotta show you it, bro. I played the number 4 player in the world in the beta. Now listen, I even told these guys, like, when he plays tournaments, it's a whole different level. But it's still just the fact that it's Gibaros. He's a beast. And the football itself was excellent, bro. I was down 4-2. Came back 5-4. But I got to show you it just because you're going to love FC26. But I wanted to show people how good that was compared to how bad this game is. And yes, I can get in trouble for showing the beta, but I'm hoping that they realize that I'm actually promoting their game to people who are seeing this trash and maybe weren't going to buy it. And I won't give up on UFL, bro. I'll play it the next several days, but I'm going in the paint on Strikerz, bro. I'm going hard in the paint on Strikerz. Oh, it's FC in a heartbeat, dude. World of Animals, it's not even a question. It's not even a question. Even when UFL was good the first couple games, I even said, I go, compared to typical UFL, this has promise and maybe one day, right? But then how it is with all the broken stuff that I didn't even realize because I'm not a rat. There's no chance. I mean, that was terrible. It was a legit kick and run. Like legit. Not even. It was similar to eFootball, but probably worse because you just have to play it, man. It's gonna piss you off if you play players that aren't rat losers, you can have some fun. Oh my god, that was only halftime? Alright. But if you play... Yeah, if you play some players that are trying to play, you'll have some fun. If you play these rats, bro, unfortunately, the way Strikerz made the game, it takes all the skill away, dude. I showed these guys a goal on there where I perfectly defended my opponent's Mbappe. Perfectly. The fact that he turned into me and ran, like, he should have been on his ass. If it was a real football game, he probably would have been benched for dribbling into a defender when he had 3 teammates around him. He dribbles into me and the game just glitches my defender out. He just shoots it through me. Like, you just can't get enough of the trash. It's just trashy shit over and over. But anyway, that's my daily objectives. That's literally all I play of this joke game. But you see, every game has the rats. It's just the development company has to recognize it and make it to where these rats can't use their bullshit. That's what Strikerz should have done, guys. See where I'm at on this season pass to get the carryover reward. Alright, I'm getting close. Yeah, I know. Ain't that the truth, Kevin? Man, I love their customization, though. I wish EA Sports would hire the person who put, like... I know it's maybe someone at Adidas, too, but, like, the throwback Predators and shit, like... All that's so cool, but then you have all the bullshit where it's like... I don't know. I'll be back on later. Kev, I hope to talk to you then, bro. Sorry that, I had to rush off when you got on, but I got to grab my daughter. I'm actually a little late doing that, but I just wanted to show you guys. My whole point is this. These players, these losers, which is exactly what they are, they're in every game. If you don't have a development company, no matter what game you're playing, that can recognize it's not just about, oh, the game seems good, passing and moving, and then they say, oh, we didn't know players would try this and this. It's like, it's your job to know that. It's your job to know these idiots are going to try anything to take shortcuts and ruin your game just to get a win. You guys have to stop this shit. And if Strikerz can realize that ever, then their game would be a lot better off. But until then, it is what it is. Gamester FC. Gamester FC. OGAMESTER space FC. Alright, I'm headed out to get my daughter. Thank you guys so much. If you haven't yet, please subscribe. If you enjoyed the video, please smash the like button. We'll get back on UFL. We'll talk more about this, man. I'm not just gonna walk out on it like that, but I'm also not gonna be dishonest with you guys. And I'll see you guys soon. Down with the rats. Alright, Kevin, cool. Talk to you guys in a bit. Peace.